Hi, it's Jessie. I'm back again, and I want to bring a word on salvation, okay? Because I've been thinking a lot on salvation and what it means to be saved, and um, what, how do we know that we're saved? Because in Acts 16, around verse 30, the jailer asked, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" And they replied, "Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and your household." Okay, I believe in Jesus, but sometimes I still have my doubts as to whether or not I'm saved. And I think that we can kind of feel salvation because, we can know that we're saved by the things in the world that affect us and how they affect us, Um, Scripture tells us, to abide in love, to abide in joy and hope, and not let the evils of the world corrupt us or pollute us or trouble us out of God's hands or anything like that, right? And I was thinking along these lines, and when I came to John 18, let me go back and get to John 18:10. Then Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's servant, cutting off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Jesus commanded Peter, "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" Okay, so we can see here that Jesus had his enemies around him, but he also gave us some commandments, and he wasn't a hypocrite in giving us these commandments. He told us to love one another. So I think that love is a measure of salvation, and to the degree that we have love is to the degree that we've been visited by God is in salvation. And once we've obtained salvation, it's kind of like it's a banner that we can hold up and not be troubled by the things that come against us. Like Jesus shows here, how he told Peter to put his sword away. Don't fight with people who contend against me. It's not our place. It's God's place. And if we take salvation out of God's hands, then we're limited by our own strengths. But if we leave salvation in the hands of the Father, then salvation is assured, no matter what happens. Because even in back when Abraham was commanded to put his son on the altar, even then, God didn't let Abraham sacrifice his own son. He didn't let Abraham go through with this. And said, God sent forth a ram out of the thickets. So you got to know that God always has a substitute for you. He's always got your goodness in his heart and at hand, right? He's always working things to your right. So you don't have to worry, even when it looks like you're the one going on the cross. You know that even if you wind up on the cross, it's part of a more divine plan. That even if you get up there and take your life, God has a resurrecting power, and he can bring life back into you. And in fact, the scripture says that, we have to be born again to live, and in order to be born again, something has to die. Our old natures have to die, and we have to move forward and embrace a new nature. And the new nature is one of love, not only for one's friends, because what credit is it to you if you only love those who are good, but you also have to love your enemies. Um, I I've been doing some thinking and writing some notes, and so my thought was that faith has to be the servant of love, because otherwise we'll sacrifice love to defend our faith, and so where we're sitting here going, God doesn't want this for me, and I must cut somebody down so that I may stand, then we're making love the servants of our faith. We're supposed to love our enemies, so we can't cut them down, right? We must stand in troubled times, through troubled waters. We must rise above the adversity and keep in mind that our faith is to serve well. because God is love and Jesus is love, and so we have to recognize the importance of love and recognize that there is nothing greater than holding on to love, because if I need to cut somebody down in order to feel whole, then there is something wrong with me, Whereas if I determine that my life is not in your hands, but rather in the hands of God, then it doesn't matter what you do. I can have the posture of love for God and for you, and say that I'm not worried about anything you do, because, even even if you dig 1,000 pits, I'm not gonna fall into them. My God will keep and sustain me, and even when I've been caught in a snare, my God finds me blameless, So knowing how to rebuke the devourer who tells me that I need to pick up the sword and rise against my neighbor, I I can't listen to him, because if I listen to him, I make him my God, and my God leaves me. Whereas if I serve my God, then my God will never leave or forsake me. He won't let my life be taken from me, because he values me too much. Because I've made my hands available to him in the earth. Um, we are God's hands in the earth. He's our God, but we have to give him our hands to make things happen and make things work. And it's the sacrificial life that brings his will into the world. It was Jesus' sacrifice for all that made salvation available to all. And we have to uphold that by trusting in the fact that the sacrifice that he made is enough, and to trust that even if we're taken to that edge where it's our lives on the line, if we trust that his sacrifice is enough and we lift up his name, we have to trust that, he said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men towards me, and when he draws them towards him, he wins them over. God holds the ear of the king, so there's nothing that you have to fear from the king, I made some notes on this, and I said, when we put ourselves into the position of servant and we serve one another, we find that change occurs in our lives. We find healing. Our healing comes from God, not from taking down our enemies, not from overcoming adversity that we have to, cut anybody down, but rather our healing comes through realizing that we don't have to fight that battle, that we can be made whole in the midst of the battle with the enemy charging and throwing swords, recognizing that, what, God's going to throw some confusion into that camp, and you're going to cut yourselves down, because you're not my problem to deal with. Now, I'm healed in this way, and I'm set free to act out God's plan and God's will, instead of just waiting for it to happen on its own accord. You understand? So I'm not waiting for my enemies to stop attacking me, but rather I'm lifting up the banner to say, you know what, it doesn't matter what you do, because God is still God. I'm lifting up that banner to say, okay, God wants me to have love for my enemies, and so this is what I'm going to do. I'm not calling for your life. I'm not calling for you to be kept down. I'm calling for you to see that Jesus' sacrifice was enough. It's enough for you, and it's enough for me. And it's enough for me to say that I don't need your blood, because the sacrifice is enough. My life is not going to be determined by the solution of the problems around me. My life is determined by my God and his plan that he has set forth for me. Now, these problems that surround me, they're not the gateway to my destiny. Rather, they're just distractions. And so what I need to do is lay them down, lay it all down, even if it maybe costs me my life, because I know that, Jesus is enough, and I know that it won't cost me my life, because God always has more for me. He's always got better for me, and all I have to do is let go of this current battle and just walk forward. You understand? So you got to be willing to make the risk, but still trusting in the fact that, Jesus is enough, and you don't have to worry about anything, because, as I said in Acts, what must I do to be saved? Just believe in Jesus. Jesus is enough, and he is enough if you make him enough, and it's not determined by what anybody else says, because God's always got a strategy, and so if you seek Him out, He'll put His strategy in you. One of the things that we do is we think that we're all alone, right? We think that we're on our own, and we need other people to come through, right? And this is true, you know, but recognizing that I don't need those other people to serve me to get ahead. What I need to do is to recognize their value while affirming my own value and saying, we're different. We're different. You have your strengths, I have my strengths, and we're all integrated parts of like one body in this world, and the world needs us all. So recognizing their value and upholding my value, I can walk forward a little easier. It's laying that burden down. We all need to lay the burden down and pick up the banner of love. And we can clean our own lives of harmful thoughts and actions, and consider those things that hinder our ability to love our enemies. We can do personal work on ourselves. We don't have to look at their relation to us as hindering our ability to change, but rather we can consider, what in us, why am I allowing my life to be dominated by someone who is not my God, and the other thing is we can look for and pray for ways to help them in their spiritual healing and development. So as they're coming against you, you have to understand that sometimes, when people come out of darkness, the light hurts their eyes. They squint up a little bit, they get a little grumpy, So sometimes we need to not pick up the offense of everything everybody does, but just recognize that what they need is a touch from God. I have this relationship with God where I go in grumpy and just telling Him all my problems. I complain and I nag and I say, what are you going to do? And, and no matter, how mad or frustrated I am when I go in, when I come out, I'm singing praises to the Lord. God has a way of changing us, and it's not about, what we do, but it's about being touched by His presence. So recognizing the power of His presence and the need for other people to experience that, because I may have my salvation intact, but your salvation is constantly challenging me. And so instead of trying to beat you over the head with my Bible, I'm going to pray for God to soften your heart, that you might receive Him. I'm going to pray for God to teach you that He loves you, because that's what we all need to learn, that measure of love that we have it correlates to the level of salvation that we have. And if we're living an unsaved life, we're demonstrating it by our attitudes, So sometimes, we gotta get saved like while we're drowning. When someone is drowning, they're kicking and screaming, and so the lifeguard has to come up from behind and grab him, snatch him up. And so you have to sometimes take that approach with people. You can't just talk to them directly, but you gotta kind of go behind your backs in your prayer closet and pray for them. And as you're praying for your enemies to experience your Father is pleased. He's overjoyed with your strategy and your commitment to Him, in preserving your salvation and making salvation available to someone else. It's called intercession. So that was my thoughts on this Sunday afternoon, and I hope I open someone's eyes and help them to see that, while it's true that, Jesus is our salvation, there are ways of manifesting that salvation that's like tangible, that love that we need to both experience and express and pour out onto others, So that's what I got for y'all today. Have a good day.